Good evening. Welcome to the March 22nd, 2021 meeting of the Revere City Council. Please all rise and salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States
of America, to the republic
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
indivisible,
with liberty, justice for all.
for all.
Mr. President,
Who's that? Councilor Rotundo. You know you got to be on mute.
I just put it on mute. I was hearing the echo myself. I'd like to take a moment to silence for Jane Rizzo's father. He has recently passed.
Moment of silence. I think we had
Roll call
other
of the
members. We had other members. Oh, want to do the roll call first? Go ahead.
Roll call of the members. Councilor Janino?
Here.
Here. Councilor Guanasso?
Here.
Here. Councilor Keefe?
Here.
Here. Councilor McKenna?
Here.
Councilor Morabito? Here. Councilor Novoselsky?
Here.
Here. Councilor Powers?
Here.
Here. Councilor Rotundo? Here. Councilor Sereno?
Here.
Here. Councilor Visconti?
Here.
Here. And Council President Zambudo?
Here.
Here. Quorum is present. Calendar item number 2, approval of the journal of the regular meeting of March 8th, 2021.
Mr. President, before we go on to the first agenda item, can I have a point of personal privilege?
Take your points.
Last week, there was a shooting in Atlanta, Georgia. 8 Asian Americans were shot and died at a SPAR. These shootings hiding worries in the Asian American community. It is very important as city leaders to let our community know, especially our Asian American community, that we do not tolerate any hate in our city. I think all of us on the city council can agree that there's no place for hate in our city. With that said, I offer a moment of silence for the victims of this tragedy.
Moment of silence.
Thank you, Mr. President.
You're welcome. I think was someone else had a point of personal privilege?
Mr. President, thank you. Patrick Keefe. Again,
Councilor Keefe.
Thank you very much. Again, this has been a challenging week for Revere. Obviously, as Council Murray Beadle mentions, this has been a challenging week for the country. But I think it's we wanted to offer, the City Council wants to offer their condolences to the Tata Viarella family. The city lost a wonderful woman in Gina Tata Viarella. She was the daughter of Patsy Tata, who was well known to the city and his wonderful family. We've gotten to know, I personally have got to know her sisters, her children, and it's a big loss to the family, large family in the city that has always represented Revere very well. So I want to offer our condolences to the Tata Viarella family.
Moment of silence.
Thank you.
Approval of the journal.
So move.
On the motion, all in favor, all opposed, so voted.
Calendar item number 3, hearing called as ordered on a request of the Revere City Council to change the name of a portion of Prospect Avenue to Prospect Place.
Any proponents? Proponents? Yes, give me the resident. Who is it? I'm expecting that the residents didn't know about the Zoom meeting, so
Mr. President,
Councilor Keefe.
thank you. A number of the residents were very vocal in reaching out to me, and I know a few had reached out to you. There's a letter that has been entered into the record from one of the residents, Mr. Petroselli. Mark. Petroselli from Prospect Place. A number of the residents, as mentioned, have reached out. I've spoken to all of the residents. This is something that they wished for and they want. And I think I spoke to, there's only a few houses on that street, as you could imagine, and all of them were in favor that we had spoken to. So this would be easy.
Since we're in the public hearing, I will also enter into the record that the D'Angelo family, and I don't know the address at this point, but it's the first house that's certainly in favor. But any other proponents, people in favor of this proposal? Hearing and seeing none, we'll close that side of the hearing. Any opponents, people opposed? Hearing and seeing none, we'll close that side of the hearing. Councilors, now, Councilor Keefe.
Apologize, I jumped the gun on you. As you can imagine, I'm very much in favor. All of the residents, there's only a few houses on that street. We're very much in favor of this, and it just makes the most sense to adopt it as it currently stands, rather than change it to make more confusion for future billing and future identity issues for them. So very much in favor. Thank you.
Thank you. This is obviously a public safety issue that's being addressed here, and it's been actually Prospect Place for some 13, 14 years. Of course, it's not on the books, and that's what we're doing here, is correcting the paperwork. But it is on Google and so forth, so that the ambulances can find their way to this property. Okay, so seeing no other people interested, we'll call for a roll call.
Will the City Council change the name of a certain portion of Prospect Avenue running from Heisel Avenue to 394 Prospect Avenue to Prospect Place in accordance with Section 12.04.020 of the Revere Revised Ordinances? Councilor Janino?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Guanasso? Councilor Guanasso is absent. Councilor Keefe?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Morbido?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Novoselsky?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Powers?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Visconti?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Zambudo?
Yes.
Yes, the name change is official. Calendar item number 4, hearing called as ordered on an ordinance further amending the revised ordinances of the city of Revere relative to road control.
Any proponents? People in favor? Hearing and seeing none, we'll close that side of the hearing. Any opponents? People opposed? Hearing and seeing none, close that side of the hearing. Councilors, Councilor Sereno.
Thank you, Mr. President. For the sake of time, since I described this at our last meeting a couple of weeks ago, I will refrain from commenting tonight, but hopefully I don't know if it'll be assigned to committee now, but hopefully we'll get to vote on these changes relatively soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Any other councilors? Hearing and seeing none. Legislative affairs.
Calendar item number 5, hearing called as ordered on the application of Robert Ainello, 727 Revere Beach Parkway, Revere, Mass., seeking permission from the Revere City Council to reconstruct and modify a pre-existing non-conforming structure and use, which will be a 2-story building utilized as 2 commercial units for electrical contracting companies or similar businesses with professional offices, including indoor parking and indoor storage of equipment and supplies at 727 Revere Beach Parkway.
Okay, this is a public hearing. Proponents, people in favor.
Hi, good afternoon, counselors. My name is Carrie Ann Green. I'm an attorney with D'Ambrosio Brown with an address of 14 Proctor Avenue. My client, Robert Ainello, submitted a letter requesting to withdraw his application without prejudice. I believe that was March 8th. So I'm here tonight to respectfully request that the council allow that.
Great. I think we can act on that, but we have to go through this public hearing. So any other proponents? Proponents? Hearing, seeing none, we'll close that side of the hearing. Any opponents? People opposed? Hearing and seeing none, we'll close that side of the hearing. Councilors? Hearing and seeing none, we're done with that. So
Motion to withdraw.
Roll call.
Shall the city council allow the petitioner to withdraw the application without prejudice? Councilor Janino?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Guanasso?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Keefe?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Morbido?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Novoselsky?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Powers?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Visconti?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Zambudo?
Yes.
Yes, the application has been withdrawn.
Thank you.
Calendar item number 6, hearing called as ordered on the application of Core States Group, Alan Bosco, on behalf of and with permission from record owner, 9 Gallon Street, Suite 117, Watertown, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to allow for the erection of more than one principal non-residential structure on a single lot to enable the appellant to construct a bank at Northgate Shopping Center, 339 Squire Road.
Proponents, people in favor. We have. Bear with us a minute. There's Emilio. Yeah. Okay, proponents. Who are we going first? You just come up on my screen. Emilio, you're out there. There he is.
Good evening, folks. This is Alan Roscoe. I'm here. I think Emilio is trying to unmute, or maybe he needs permission.
Okay, Alan, hold on. We've got Emilio. We're just trying to bring him up.
Okay.
All right.
There I am.
Good evening. Name and address for the record, sir.
My name is Emilio Favorito, 7 Dawes Street, Dorchester, 02125. President Zambuto, distinguished members of the City Council, I appreciate the opportunity on behalf of the applicants in this matter who are seeking special permit authorization to erect a approximately 3,300 square foot building within the premises of the Northgate Shopping Center. The building would house a full-service Chase Bank branch. The proposed use allowed as a right use in HB zone, and there are zero issues as regards any dimensional FAR or lot coverage requirements. Under section 1724.025 of the code, however, permission of the council is required anytime more than one principal non-residential structure is proposed to be erected on a single lot. The entire shopping center is made up of multiple lots, but the lot in question, parcel 6A, consists of almost 900,000 square feet. Currently existing on that parcel are the 194,000 square foot main building, which houses businesses such as Burlington Coat Factory, CVS, and Petco. The proposed bank, roughly a 3,300 square foot structure, would be located between the existing freestanding Uno's and McDonald's, and is smaller than either of those two buildings. The parcel also contains several other smaller existing structures, including the Taco Bell, Pearl Vision, as well as a small Eastern Bank and an ATM. The development of the bank would require the provision of 17 additional parking spaces, for which sufficient space exists on the 900,000 square foot parcel. We respectfully request your support in this matter and are prepared to answer any questions that you may have.
Thank you, sir. Any other proponents? People in favor? See any? Hearing and seeing none, I'm going to close that side of the hearing. Any opponents? People opposed? Hearing and seeing none, I'm going to close that side of the hearing. Councilors, Councilor McKenna.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have,
All right, I'm letting ladies go first, but.
thank you very much. I really
He
appreciate
didn't
it.
call the ward council. That's so, he's mad at me now. No,
No, I just want to say, and I don't know if it's up to date or not, but there is a communication from Frank Stringy, the community development. And he said this plan has been denied for the following reasons. Ashley, do you have that letter?
we do, but we're going to go through the hearing anyway. But I'll let the clerk read it.
Okay. Ashley Melnick? Do you want to have Ricky speak? And then,
This was received by the city council, the denial letter. It's a requirement of site plan review. It's,
Right.
sorry, for special permit applications. Do you want me to read it?
yeah, do you want to read why it was denied?
Sure. This plan has been denied for the following reasons. One, in accordance with section 1724.025 of the revised ordinances of the city of Revere, non-residential structures may be erected on a single lot, may not be erected on a single lot other than by special permit of the city council. And two, non-compliance with section 1728 with respect to stacking lanes for all drive-up windows shall be a minimum of 200 feet in length. And in no such instance, move on to the on-site parking circular lane. And that's what they are applying for in front of the zoning board of appeals.
Okay, so we're going to continue this. We're going to continue this hearing, and after it goes to committee, they have to file for a ZBA variance. Okay, so there we go. Okay, Councilor Sereno. I know it's
Thank
your
you.
ward, and I apologize for not calling you first, but I saw Joanne
No,
ahead of you.
That's perfectly fine, Mr. President. So I am in support of this project. I do think that having a Chase Bank in Northgate will add even more character to Northgate. I think Chase Bank would be a welcome addition. I don't want to say that it's a better bank than most other banks, but Chase has a good reputation, and I think it will add, it'll be a good tenant. With regard to Frank's communication, I'll be honest, I was unaware until tonight about that communication, but it seems like this is what's going before the ZBA, in which case I am in support. So if we could maybe just wait, to have this a more productive conversation in subcommittee, I would appreciate that.
Well, thank you, but it automatically goes to subcommittee anyway. And so by the time it goes to subcommittee, the ZBA will already have voted on, what's that? Okay, there's a potential that the ZBA, boy, we're really, we've got to be very precise here with the clerk. Councilor Rotundo.
Thank you, Council President. I agree with Council Sereno. Hopefully, as you were trying to put as eloquently as possible,